चाओ चाओ दोस्तों, कैसे हो आप लोग। आज के इस वीडियो में हम बात करने वाले हैं अबाउट द टाइटल रेसेस अक्रॉस द टॉप 5 यूरोपियन लीग्स एंड आल्सो सिंस आई फॉलो दीज लोअर लीग्स अ बिट, सेrie B, द इंग्लिश चैंपियनशिप एंड लीग 1। मैं ISL और आई लीग भी फॉलो करता हूं, बट खैर ISL में तो मोहन बगान ऑलरेडी जीत लिया है। आई लीग का देखा जाएगा क्या होने वाला है। बट इन दिस वीडियो आई विल बी टॉकिंग अबाउट the Real Madrid's, Barcelona's, Internazionale Milano, and of course Liverpool, Arsenal, and other teams across the top 5 leagues in Europe. अगर आप नए हो इस चैनल में तो do watch the other videos that I've been putting out, subscribe to the channel, support the channel, and if you're already an existing subscriber, welcome to the ride, and thank you so much for all the love and support. So without any further ado, let's start this video. बात करते हैं हमारे प्रीमियर लीग में एंड स्टार्ट ऑफ द सीजन में मैंने आर्सेनल को बोला कि दे आर इन माय ओपिनियन एज द टाइटल कंटेंडर्स दिस सीजन। दे आर स्टिल देयर within a shout. At the time of recording, Liverpool have just beaten Wolves and they've extended the gap at the top to 7 points. इम्पॉसिबल गैप तो नहीं है, लेकिन आर्सेनल के जो इंजरीज है थोड़े उनको उनके रिजल्ट्स में दिखाई दे रहा है कि दे जस्ट फॉलिंग शॉर्ट एंड लिवरपूल आर जस्ट ऑन अनदर गियर एट दिस पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम। इफ आई हैड टू पिक a winner at this point of time, just for the romance and just for my early prediction sake, uh, let's assume that Liverpool, obviously they're competing in 3 fronts. The Carabao Cup final है उनका, Champions League में they have the European DNA and I expect them to go really far in the Champions League. तो 3 fronts में उन लोग compete कर रहे हैं। Carabao Cup का तो खैर से final बाकी है, but Liverpool का जो squad depth है hasn't really caught up to them at this point of time. लेकिन कुछ भी हो सकता है। So I'm just going to stick with the Arsenal prediction. I mean, it's a very low possibility. Liverpool realistically should finish the finishing line with ease, आराम से एज चैंपियंस। बट जस्ट बिकॉज मैंने प्रेडिक्ट किया था कि आर्सेनल अर्ली सीजन में कि एज अ टाइटल कंटेंडर है, आई होप दैट माय अर्ली सीजन प्रेडिक्शन कम्स ट्रू एंड आर्सेनल अंडर आर्टेटा विन द प्रीमियर लीग वंस अगेन आफ्टर 20 years एग्जैक्टली। तो इंग्लैंड में तो ये हाल चाल है यार। जो गॉर्डियोला का जो सिटी का जो थोड़ा सा बैड रन ऑफ फॉर्म है, ये मैंने अपने वीडियो में प्रेडिक्ट किया था, बट आई नेवर एक्सपेक्टेड मैन यूनाइटेड टू बी स्ट्रगलिंग सो पोअरली। वो एक मेरा गलत प्रेडिक्शन आया। चेल्सी का भी मेरा एकदम सही प्रेडिक्शन आया, because second half of the season mein I saw that with Enzo Maresca at Leicester as well. His Leicester team last year should have really won the championship way before than they actually did. In the second half, Leicester were quite poor and Maresca looked without a plan B, and at Chelsea वही दिख रहा है मुझे। तो commiserations Chelsea fans, and I hope we have a very enjoyable title race in England. बात करते हैं हमारे इटली में सेरिया की। सेरिया में मैंने एक कैल्चो चर्चा में एक रिसेंटली हमने एक वीडियो किया, उस पर मैंने थंबनेल डाला था कि इट्स अ 2 horse रेस एंड अ लॉट ऑफ अटलांटा फैंस डिड नॉट लाइक दैट, बट it is true. Atlanta have lost a bit of steam in the title race, and it looks down that it's going to be between Internazionale Milano and of course Antonio Conte's Napoli. Now at the time of recording, Napoli still have top spot, but Inter are playing their arch rivals in Italy, Juventus in the Derby d'Italia later on tonight. So वो रिजल्ट के हिसाब से कुछ भी हो सकता है। इंटर might just get all 3 points and go top of the table. Draw रहेगा तो there'll just be a point where Napoli at this point Napoli still have a 2-point cushion, and it's going to be between the two of them. Once again, at the start of the season, my early prediction was towards the Simone Inzaghi Scudetto. I feel कि उनके पास में सारे ingredients है। Of course, 1 game a week Napoli, and of course Conte तो है ही भाई साहब, माहिर है Serie A जीतने में, Scudetto जीतने में, and you can never count out a one week a game Conte team in any title race. So it's going to be a tight race and it's going to go on till the end, because once again, like many others in Europe, Inter are a European elite team and they are competing for the Champions League as well. So fatigue and injuries do add up when it comes to the business end of the season. So it's going to go down till the wire, but again I'm sticking to my prediction for an Inter Scudetto, and I'm going to back that in this video as well. So Inter to win Serie A, Arsenal to win the Premier League so far. What's happening in sunny Spain? Well, the most exciting title race across the top 5 European leagues is happening in Spain with 3 teams: Atletico Madrid, Real Madrid, and FC Barcelona. यार सीजन के स्टार्ट में it looked like Real Madrid are going to win La Liga with ease. उसके बाद में Barcelona with Hansi Flick suddenly जाग गए उन लोग यार, and it looked like Barcelona will be that trendsetter and trailblazer and blow every other team away. बाद में both these teams started dropping points and it looked like Atletico under Diego Simeone might be the front runner, but once again यार ये मतलब म्यूजिकल चेयर चल रहा है, पहले आप सर, पहले आप मतलब no one has really gone on that run, like this 10-12 game run, juggernaut वाला run, जहां पे उन लोग बोले कि हाँ मतलब we are taking charge of the La Liga title race. So खैर, as a neutral, it's a lot of fun because you have a 3-team title race happening here at the time of recording. Once again, Real, Atletico, top 2, Barcelona yet to play the game, and if they win, they might go on top. So it's going to be a battle till the end. And जब ये 3 टीम इन्वॉल्व होते हैं ना, बहुत मजा आता है. एंड अगर मैं इस वक्त प्रेडिक्ट करूंगा for a title winner in Spain, I'm going to tip my hat towards Diego Simeone's Atletico Madrid. I feel that eventually Simeone will get the better of the troops. I don't know whether they'll go on this 10-game run or like a decent game run in where they do not drop any points, but I still feel that they have the grinta under them to probably win the La Liga from the grasps of Real Madrid and Barcelona this season. I'm going to really look forward till the end. ये टाइटल रेस को मैं बहुत माइक्रोस्कोपिकली फॉलो कर रहा हूँ, क्योंकि बाकी जगह में इट्स ऑलरेडी सॉर्टेड. लाइक फ्रांस में तो हो चुका है. इट इज PSG who are going to win against of course suicide squad वाले रोबर्टो दे ज़र्बीस ओलंपिक मार्से. सो PSG and Marseille के बीच में काफी सारा गैप है. And I don't think so Marseille are going to catch up this season with PSG. So it looks like the Qatari invested Paris-based club are going to win Ligue once again. No real surprises over there. Speaking of no real surprises, we had one of the most surprising seasons last season in the German Bundesliga as Xabi Alonso's Bayer Leverkusen won their first ever Bundesliga crown, going unbeaten, and in the process dethroning the mighty Bayern Munich. यार Bayern Munich का response तो ये season आ चुका है under Vincent Kompany. At the time of recording, they have a 8-point gap. Bayern Munich are top, Leverkusen are second. Yesterday they played a 0-0 draw, which in fairness Bayer Leverkusen should have won. But खैर Vincent Kompany के पास में एक buffer है अभी at the top. But Harry Kane plays football for that particular football club. And Harry Kane is yet to win a trophy in his senior career. And you saw last season how Bayern, who had dominated Bundesliga until Harry Kane's arrival, gave Bayer Leverkusen, जिसको Germany में जिनको बोलते हैं Neverkusen, who always come close, and yet so far the eternal bridesmaid always, they'd never won the Bundesliga before they came out of nowhere and won the Bundesliga. तो 8 point है, लेकिन don't count out Bayer Leverkusen as yet. यहाँ पे मैं I want to tip my hat towards Bayern Munich, but ऐसा क्यों लग रहा है कि ये कोलैप्स आने वाला है? ऐसा मेरे को ऐसा गट फीलिंग आ रहा है कि Bayern might just implode and Bayer Leverkusen might just win it. एकदम मतलब 1 point margin से, maybe on head to head or goal difference, whatever, it'll come down to those fine margins, and this is after they played a 0-0 draw. ठीक है, ऐसा मुझे फीलिंग आ रहा है. बट अगर फेवरेट्स की बात करें, अगर ऑब्जेक्टिवली बात करें, तो बायर्न म्यूनिख आर क्लियर फेवरेट्स टू विन द बुंदेसलीगा. तो खैर ये हो गया top 5 European leagues. I do follow some other leagues as well, जहाँ पे I'm very invested in the English Championship and the fate of Leeds United. I really have been a big fan of Leeds. Not a fan, but I do like them quite a lot. Early 2000s में हम लोग Champions League खेल रहे थे, Champions League semi-final तक पहुंचे थे, and then of course they got relegated, and it took like 16 years for them to come back to the Premier League under Marcelo Bielsa. But at this point of time, they are second in the Championship. Sheffield United are first, and it looks like these two teams will come through the automatic promotion places. I hope that Leeds United do win the Championship. They've been away for one season, and I really feel that they should be back in the Premier League. That's where a club like Leeds United belong. Speaking of clubs that belong back in the Premier League, I hope Sunderland also make it, because they're also a huge club from the Northeast. अगर वो आ जाएंगे तो you'll have a Newcastle versus Sunderland rivalry back in the Premier League, so that'll be good to see. I would also want to see Blackburn Rovers back in the Premier League, but I don't think so that's going to happen anytime soon. Although they are there in the top 6. लेकिन it looks like Leeds and Sheffield have the automatic places within their grasp. तो ये playoff से तो एक ही टीम आएगा, मुझे लग रहा है उसमें Sunderland आ जाएगा. Do not forget Burnley are also there. Burnley भी they're very very good under Scott Parker, hardly given away any goals. I think James Trafford has kept 11 consecutive clean sheets. ऐसा कुछ record है. But I don't want Burnley back, man. I mean, come on. Like Burnley आएगी जाएगी वापस. Even Sheffield United है, यो club है, आती है championship में बहुत कुछ उखाड़ती है, and then Premier League में आके हक देती है. And yeah, I mean, with all due respect, I want Leeds, I would want Sunderland, and I would want Blackburn back. But let's see how that goes. Serie B की बात करें तो Serie B में Sassuolo की तो guaranteed promotion है भाई. They are definitely going to come back up into Serie A, and of course they got relegated last year, and they'll just be spending 1 year just like Leeds United. तो उन लोग तो आने वाले हैं वापस. Fabio Grosso, quite of course World Cup hero for Italy in 2006, and very very highly rated coach. So good to see him after difficult spells in France to come back to Italy and then bring Sassuolo back up to Serie A. Second place में Spezia और Pisa है, दोनों में से कोई भी टीम आ सकता है. Once again, I don't like last Spezia, do not like Spezia at all. So I would want Pisa under the stewardship of Filippo Inzaghi to come back to Serie A. And third spot की बात करें, once again Serie B के जो playoffs होते हैं भाई, वो 100 साल चलते हैं. 8 टीम, आई थिंक नहीं, 3rd to 10th ऐसा कुछ होता है, 3rd to 9th ऐसा होता है, एंड दे जस्ट कीप ऑन प्लेइंग अगेंस्ट ईच अदर अंटिल वन टीम रिमेन्स इन द एंड. इट्स लाइक रॉयल रंबल ब्रो. मतलब सेरे बी प्लेऑफ्स आर लाइक रॉयल रंबल. तो उसमें से आई जस्ट होप कि पेलेर्मो और बारी कम अप. बारी हम लोग कैल्चो शजा में एक वीडियो कर रहे हैं अबाउट बारी, एंड पेलेर्मो तो ऑफ कोर्स Paulo Dybala, key first team, and a lot of history with Sicily and Palermo. So I would want to see Palermo come back up. I don't think so it will happen this season, but Sassuolo तो guaranteed है, and second spot में से Pisa या Spezia आएगा. I hope Pisa आए उसमें. Last की बात करें तो League 1, उसमें Birmingham City top है, but उसके पीछे you have Wycombe Wanderers and Wrexham FC. यार just for the cinema you want Wrexham FC to come back, right? डॉक्यूमेंट्री देखने मजा आएगा. रायन रेनल्ड्स डेडपूल वाले, उन लोग है. I think they have strengthened the squad quite a bit. I still feel that they'll not win the division, but they might finish second and be in the automatic promotion places. बर्मिंघम सिटी की बात करें तो अगर आप मेरे जैसे 2000 से फुटबॉल फॉलो कर रहे हैं, अर्ली 2000 से, सो यू रिमेंबर बर्मिंघम सिटी इन द प्रीमियर लीग. क्रिस्टोफ ड्यूगैरी था, एंड ऑफ कोर्स दे वन द League Cup against Arsenal in a very very famous win at Wembley, and their arch rivals of Aston Villa. तो उनकी तो बहुत जल रही है at this point of time because Aston Villa are doing really well in Europe under Unai Emery. So I hope कि Birmingham City आए championship में, उसके बाद में Premier League में भी आए, so that we can have another city rivalry between Villa and Birmingham City resumed in the top flight of English football. With that, we've come to the end of the video. अगर आपको ऐसा कंटेंट पसंद है तो डेफिनेटली लाइक करें वीडियो को, सब्सक्राइब करें चैनल को, एंड शेयर विद योर फ्रेंड्स. कंटेंट आता रहेगा, पुराने वीडियोस जाके देखो. हाउ आई बिकेम अ रोमा फैन एंड द हिस्ट्री ऑफ रोमा वर्सेस लात्सियो, एंड आई हैव डन अ फ्यू वीडियोस ऑन बोल्टन वंडरर्स, ऑन वुल्सबर्ग. सो ऐसे बहुत सारे स्टोरीज है जिसके बारे में मैं वीडियोस बनाता हूं और आगे भी वीडियोस आएगा. My name is Ajay Menon. Thank you so much once again for all the love and support. Until next time, it's ciao ciao.